ain't bad. So you just gotta turn. So you gotta really sink your hips more. Watch your waistline, Andrew. See how your waistline doesn't sink at all? Watch that white line on your waist. I don't see it sink to the ground at all. Right? The key to stopping myself is getting my hips to the ground. So you really gotta focus on getting your hips down, right? And sitting down on that more and really get your hips involved. Okay, and then you gotta turn more on that second step. So snap, turn on that second step to open your hips up, and then fire off that third step, and you'll be a little better. This ain't bad, though. You're doing a good job being violent. I just need your hips to be involved. So same thing, right? Not a lot of sink of your hips. A little bit better now. You're on the move. But you need to turn off that second step more and pound that second step into the ground more and then fire off that shit. That's not bad, though. You're going to get it. Watch those drills more closely and really try to watch the drill footage we posted more closely and really try to emulate that. So same shit, right? Like you just gotta turn that inside foot more. All those drills, you gotta get your hips involved more and then turn in the direction you want to go more, right? So snap down square, turn that second foot more, you open your hips, you'll come out of this better. And make sure you drive out and you don't pop up. You're not running out of this. Listen, so the break time starts right here, right? When you drop your hips, it starts. It doesn't finish until you're 2 steps out. Look how slow you got those last 2 steps. Like you gotta run the fuck out of this. So it's going boom, and you're real slow out of that break. Like you gotta power yourself the fuck out of it. It'll help you when you turn your hips, but you also gotta have more intention and more of a sense of urgency getting out of that thing. All right, Brandon King. So you're reaching, right? Anytime you guys, anytime you leave the air, you're literally doing the Jordan logo pose right here, right? Like you can't do that. We gotta, like this trigger step is to drive my foot in the ground, not extend my foot as far as I can in front of me, right? Let me pull up a clip for y'all right quick. So even here's like, well, I mean, I'll show you the oldie but goodie, right? So watch him slamming his foot into the ground, instead of leaping for it, right? So that's your first. So like we just can't. We're trying to like. So this break area, guys, like we want this to happen in as short a space as possible. So we don't want to extend our legs like this. Like I want to get in and out and cover as the least ground possible. You're just extending, like your full extension here. You're not snapping your hips down. Like your hips don't really go down to the very end. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be full stride. Like you gotta shorten that stride and slam those feet down underneath you a little bit more. You're just gaining way too much ground. You're doing an okay job being violent, but you just gotta get your chest over your toes more. Your chest isn't over your toes at all. Your chest is back. You see that? We don't want that. I need you to knee yourself in the chin right there. Nipples to your chin. Same row. Yeah, same shit. You just gotta tighten everything up. I would do. I mean, you didn't send me any of the false accelerate progression, did you? Or this is it? Yeah, like see how much you're taking these full long strides. Like you shouldn't be reaching in front of you like this, right? This is where it all starts. Snap down over yourself. Like you never get your chest down at all. Right? So right here, let me show you the best example of this. You can watch Juwann do this, and you're going to see the way he tries to really emphasize, right? Watch the way he emphasizes his chest to his toes, right? Watch this. See how when he snaps down, see how he's not reaching, right? None of that is reaching. It's right underneath him. And see how he's really emphasizing that chest to my toes? See that shit? Like, that's the body position you want to be in, right? So he's not reaching, first of all. Everything's underneath him. Every step is violent. Watch him turn the second step and power off that shit. Right now, the one thing that Juwann has a habit of we're trying to get better at is don't pop up. See how his pad level raises up right away? We got to drive out of this shit. But that's the finishing part. Like, the first 3 steps are good, and then we just got to drive out of it better. But this is how this drill should look, right? Everything's violent. Everything's right underneath you. And that's for all y'all, because a lot of you guys do this drill wrong, and you don't study the details of the film I gave you enough. Like, watch the details of it and emulate the details of it, the little things. Not just Brandon, it's everyone. All y'all do this. Snap 1, 2 underneath me, right? Chest to my toes. Boom. Look at his hips go down. Look at his hips sink. His chest to his toes. Hips could sink even more. That's what we're working on right now. All right. James, here we go, boy. It's a good job attacking this, man. Good job attacking this. This looks really good. This looks really good. Everyone watch this. Pretty good rep with a pressure step progression. Not reaching, attacking it underneath him. So, like, you guys see how he's kind of like double hopping this, right? I don't love that, but it's because he's attacking it so hard. He could easily stick this if he came into it more timidly. But the way you're going to make yourself better is learning, how can I stick this and have the body control full speed like this? Full speed like this, full stride, boom, and then you're matching that same foot placement. That's a fucking great rep right there, James. Real great rep. Hopefully all y'all saw that. It's the same video. If you didn't see it, I think you can get another chance to. So this one's different, right? This one's different. So this one you're turning a little bit. See how you're turning a little bit before right here, James? Hit that shit square. Don't turn early. Right? Hit that shit square. Don't cut that corner. Yeah, it's a different vid because you're cutting the corner on this one. I don't think you did that in the last one. See, that one you're hitting it a little bit more square. But you're still cutting it a little bit. Just try and stay square when you hit that and then power out. Same way, like, if you're running a post, you want to hit that, square. Good job, James. You look good. All right, Knowledge. I don't know if you're on here, bro. You're a new guy. Knowledge, I'm gonna hold on this. If you're on here, shoot me something in the comments. Otherwise, I'll just DM you. I'll just email you. All right, Logan. Good job, James. So you're leaning a tad bit early. Otherwise, this looks pretty good. Hey, you're not really leaning. I'm lying. Yeah, Santi, you're good, man. I mean. So listen. Knowledge signed up like last week. It's just his first time sending in film. So any of you new guys, a couple guys just joined after the first Bean Talk. Any of you new guys who are here right now, the way it'll work is just I'll DM you after this, but look through the drills that have been posted, start to add the weekly maintenance drills, the daily drills to your routine, and just send me film. That's what these guys are doing. And it's basically the fundamentals of basic routes. Like, then we start to build the routes, and soon we're going to expand past these weekly maintenance drills into more stuff. But all right, so Logan, you're just reaching on this speed cut a little bit. So it's just slowing you down. So we want no energy leaks, as Coach Dub would say, right? Like, I don't want any loss of speed through all this. Young Deuce, my boy Carlton, what's up, baby? Miss you, love you. All right, so we don't want any loss of speed through this, right? Anytime we're going to reach on this speed cut, anytime you overextend, you're losing speed because you're delaying the process of getting that foot in the ground. The only way you can get around this speed cut, the only way that you can create separation is by creating force off this right step to propel you into the cut. So the longer it takes to get you that right foot in the ground, the more delayed you're going to be running into it. Yeah, so exactly. Just have that step underneath you. That's why. So Logan, this is why we do the pressure step progression that James was just doing, right? So if you do this drill, hold on. All right, I guess my computer doesn't want to work. Anyway, give me a sec. Unbelievable. In 2020. All right, so listen, this is what this drill is for. If you do this pressure step progression drill, this drill prevents you from reaching on these speed cuts. It prevents you from reaching. When you learn to hit this and stick it right underneath you like this, oh, yeah, this is where you're holding it more. Yeah, that's good, James. All right, and you learn to stick this shit right underneath you, and then burst out right underneath you. You see what I'm saying? Like that translates to this as well. So that's why I like that pressure step progression drill, because then you train yourself to get off one cut without reaching. But otherwise, this is really good. The other parts of it, watch him keep his arms pumping. Really good job. Really good job. Watch everyone. Watch Logan keep his arms pumping through this. Arms. Really good shit. Your footwork, everything's good. Just don't reach on that break step. Everything else is money. Frank the Tank, there is a video on the pressure step drill. It's called the pressure step progression. Just scroll down on Instagram. You'll see the title for it. You'll see the cover page for it. Pressure step progression. Or look on Patreon under weekly maintenance drills. So see how your body's coming out of that a little too soon? This isn't terrible. A little more chest over toes. And just don't reach quite as much. Just don't reach quite as much. Can you lower that a little bit? Juwann, can you lower that a little bit? You're just reaching a tad bit on this, right? Don't reach. Just right there, instead of just extending, just slam that shit down, right? Instead of continuing to extend on that shit, just slam that shit down. And then more violent with the second step. Because you're reaching so much, it's taking you so much to gather, you're not getting the second step into the ground violently. If you're more on top of yourself, you can slam that second step into the ground violently. You'll get out of this a little better. All right, Magnus. Here's the pressure step progression. Good shit. This is money. This is very good. Very good. Really hit these full speed now. Once, like whoever, James, you sent this to me, Magnus, right? Like, this is good. You guys are getting the hang of it now. Now I need you to hit these full speed. Like, really challenge yourself to hit them shits full speed. So I would say the next progression of this, right, as you guys get this down. So Magnus, you have this down pretty well. James, you have this down pretty well. Other guys who feel like they have it down pretty well. Now, when you go to stick it, take 5 steps in between. So now you're running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that challenges you to hit that shit running full speed. Does that make sense? So just extend how much time, like just run more in between, and then that'll take the next level of this drill, because you got it down. Now challenge yourself to hit that shit running full speed. All right, just more hips, Miles. This is Miles' first time sending film. More hips and more violence. See how, like, you're not stopping yourself with every step? I don't see your momentum stop at all. You just keep skating through this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I need you to slam your feet in the ground, slam your hips to the ground, and stop yourself with every step. But like the way you're attacking it, and your foot cadence isn't bad. Like, your footwork is good. It just needs to be more intentional. The footwork is fine, but good footwork without the intention, without the muscle behind it, isn't going to work. So just be more powerful with every step, Miles. More powerful with every step, and come running out of that. Like, it's going to be the same on every side. Like, this is not the same. This one, you're not attacking it quite as much on this side. You're not trusting your trigger step on this side, Miles, as much. I don't know if you're hurt. I don't know if your left foot is hurt, your left leg is hurt somehow. But really attack. I need to see a trigger step that you're stopping yourself with every step. Watch some of those other videos a little more, and just really stop yourself with every step. That's not bad. I just need to see you get out of this. All right, I need to see you get out of this. Really, like, that's not bad. These are pretty good snap downs. I need to hit more hips, and really get out of this. Really get out. Really, like, I need to see you now. I need to see it's not just a snap down hip drill. It's to continue it and get out of it on 3 steps. All right, Steven, this is the last guy I'm going to watch, and then I'm going to email the rest of you guys because I got to run. Hold on one sec. You're reaching. I can already tell that you're reaching. So the reason why you're dragging your foot and not getting out of this is because you're reaching. Look, see that? See how much you're extending to this? Slam that down, not out. Slam it down. And then because you're reaching so much, you have to gather with the second step. Instead of slamming it to the ground violently, you're just gathering it. And now there's too much momentum on the third step, right? And your body's trying to come out early. Like, you just need to slam those feet in the ground more and don't reach. It starts with not reaching. Slam that right underneath you. Slam that right underneath you and then get out. Like, you're close. You just got to stop reaching. Same thing. And you're popping up. Watch you see how you're popping up? See this, Miles? Your break time, again, guys, your break time starts here and it ends here. So, like, you got nowhere on those last two steps because you're popping up, right? So down and explode out and drive out. Stay lower and drive out. You're not getting any power off that third step. So look how many steps you're taking underneath yourself and not going anywhere, right? We got to really run out of this shit. All right, listen. So we just got through a lot real quickly. I got to run. But so let me just update guys who are listening. Berto, obviously you get a little bit more special evaluation, so I'm doing you privately. Some guys who just joined. So Drew, I got to get back to you. I couldn't load it on the Google Drive. Nolan, Graham, Bobby, Joe Perks, KJ, Jacob. All you guys, I'm gonna email you back feedback tonight or tomorrow. Just give me a little bit of time because I'm out here in Colorado. All right, but that's all I got. Short one this week, but next week will be a full one. DM me your questions. Gonna post some breakpoint stuff real soon. Gonna post some inside looks at the workouts I've done with Juwann. I was with Philip Lindsay yesterday. Some other guys we come in contact with, but I'll send you guys, the VIP guys, some footage of the workouts that we don't show everywhere else. Let you guys get a look at it. But again, Berto, KJ, Joe Perks, Bobby, Graham, Nolan, Drew. I'm going to get back to you guys soon on the film and everything. Until then, hit me in the DMs and expect some more content. Hit me with any questions. All right, peace.